Ah. There are life lessons with Call of Duty. So in particular, I met my best pal from school, my oldest, longest friend who I've known 30 odd years. We got together recently to play some Call of Duty Black Ops. Did you know it's still online on Xbox 360 in 2023? Which is nuts. But anyway, he came round and we played for about 4 and a bit hours like we used to when we lived together about 12 years ago. It was really cool. That nostalgia was fantastic. But he showed us in the loading screen, he showed us his phone. And he was showing us him going through a match, like a 5-10 minute match, whatever, beating the absolute shit out of everyone with just boxing gloves. Now, obviously, if you're aware of Call of Duty, you use guns, you use grenades, explosives, that kind of thing. And he's just beating the shit out of everyone. Top score, top of the league, best in his class, best in all the leaderboards and all this, like, you know, gold everywhere, the odd silver. Amazing performance. I'm like, mate, you must have put in some hours to get that good. He was like, I play about half an hour a day on my lunch break, mate, just rather than scrolling, you know. I just have a few games on lunchtime. I was like, all right, interesting. So how long have you done that for? He was like, probably a couple of years now. I was like, oh, wow. You've just revealed the secret to getting great. Now, maybe it's not Call of Duty or a game that you want to get great at. Maybe it's your diet. Maybe it's fitness. Maybe it's building a business. Maybe it's just something in your life like a hobby or a habit that you want to get better at. The way that you get great is just do the thing for around 30 minutes, more days of the week than not. See, my mate only plays when he's at work. He works 5 days a week, plays on his lunch break. More days of the week than not, 30 minutes over the next year, 2 years. Imagine how great you could be at that thing if you just chose to do 30 minutes a day, more days of the week than not. That's not to say you have to do 7 days a week, every single week, perfection. But what if you just did 4 days a week for half an hour for the next year? Where do you think you'd be by that time? What do you think would be the compound effect of you doing half an hour, 4 or 5 days a week for the next 18 months on your chosen thing? Amazing that. Think about when it comes to health. Imagine if you just did 20 minutes exercise on your lunch break, maybe 5 days a week for the next 2 years. How fit do you think you would get? Or what if you just did 45 minutes exercise 4 times a week for the next year? How fit do you think you'd be? What kind of shape do you think your body would be in? The answer is in very good shape and very, very, very fit. See, we fail to look at this. We just want the skill. We want the abundance. We want the result right away. How long is it going to take for me to get like that? What's the easiest way to do this? What's the fastest way to do this? Well, you've already failed if you're asking those questions. What you really need to be asking is, how can I possibly do my chosen thing more days of the week than not for a short amount of time? How could I possibly dedicate 20 to 30 minutes, 5 days a week to getting better at something? That's how you get better. How would your life look like with more motivation, energy, and self-control? My second book, Supercharged, is available now, the modern-day guide to creating outstanding levels of energy, motivation, and self-control. Head to superchargedbook.com to get your copy right away.